$500,000 a year to do that. Now, did I need him to be the president of Junior Records? No, the fucking artist wouldn't listen to nobody but me. So, I overextended myself at points. I did shit I didn't have to do for them. Look, you hear different things about different artists. You hear different things about different company heads. Like niggas have a problem paying the money. When you ever heard somebody say, I didn't give them the money? I don't play that shit. We see so many niggas from my neighborhood dead because they fuck around with the money. You don't do that. Plus, you don't see people win championship. Players can't win consecutive championships if they're starving. If everybody hungry, if everybody eating, and they're working, you can keep winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have them winning and you starving them out. Then eventually they can't function. Their mind is somewhere else. Other shit is happening, and other shit just happens because they starve. I did but anyway, after the actual record company shit started, for a while it was cool like that. Like, and then he started money management, and because he wanted something separate that was like his own thing. Like, so eventually the artist became so codependent that I had to kind of move them away. We had a specific meeting at the top of the year where I had everybody come in, and I told them, I said, yo, look under the table. We was in the conference room, and when you looked under the table, shit was ill because I was the only person in the fucking room that had on jeans and sneakers. Now, they caught them checks anyway. Like I could have gave the G-Unit sneakers checks to basketball players. You seen Sean Carter give it, Jay was giving it to the ball players, to everybody else, that check. He wouldn't get no state property check for them on Sean Carter's. I looked out for them with that, giving them, they had checks coming in the mail on that shit. You see what I'm saying? So when I see that their style is evolving with the rest of our culture, because you got the Louis and your Gucci's and all of this other shit on, right? I go, Shy needed to focus, because he's the management, to go ahead and create their other brand extension opportunities of their own. This is when Buck did Tenor Key, the timepieces, the watches and stuff like that. That was a deal where fucking manufacturers reached out to me, and it was a sexy deal, but it wasn't good enough for me to do it. So it was perfect for Buck. It was a good situation, and he made a lot of money. Like, even when they said that Buck was broke, he had over $1 million during the period that you're thinking that he's fucked up all the way. You see what I'm saying? So that's $1 million is fucked up after you feel what it feels like to have money coming in all the time. Because you gotta think, you got houses in the hood that's going for $500,000. So, like in the neighborhood I grew up in, the hood house would go for $500,000. So you understand, $1 million ain't that big of a deal, but they can run around and look at it. If you getting $10,000 a show, you a C level. That's like a lower level. Or either if you ain't on your way in coming up, you're on your way out, boy. And at that $10,000, $8,000 mark, you like in the C level of our culture. And even at that rate, you can still accumulate the $1 million. It's how hard you want to work. Cause y'all be doing 2 shows a night if it's me. I'm everybody's birthday bar mitzvah, every motherfucking thing. I'm doing everything if it's fuck that. You know, it's just the way we came up. Like, if it's money coming through, we outside. That's it. I ain't going in while money's still coming through. But it's funny, like I tell you, these niggas spoil like milk. They got an expiration date. Over time, like, you know, with Shy, when I offered him overhead so he could have his own office space and build a staff for money management and all that shit, and he never was really with that. Like, so he never really did anything. And then next thing you know, he called because he was looking for my blessings. He was taking a job over at Def Jam. And he thought I'd have a problem with that because, you know, like Rick Ross or these other niggas was over there that I didn't really deal with like that. And I was like, yo, man, gotta do it. I said, and get them the hits. Go find hits. You know, so you move up in importance in the actual system. You know what it is. Like, go ahead and do it. And I don't know. Like, sometimes people need somebody to lean on. And when they don't feel you there for them to lean on you, they you know, they hate you for that. Because wasn't no real reason. I don't even know when we fell out. He had a problem with his old lady, with Angie and shit. Like my baby mother, me and my baby mother, we wasn't getting along for a long time. Like, so I was running around, I was doing a lot of other shit. So I play with the girls out in Hollywood. I ain't gonna tell you who they are and shit like that. That ain't cool. That's not cool to do. But while that was happening, Sean Money gonna tell, look, we was on the road. This nigga met his girl while we was on a mixtape run. First of all, when the girl was coming in, the first time I seen it, Buck had her. Like, Buck was bringing her into the hotel. So she really settled for Sean Money. Because Buck saw another girl he was more excited about and broke off this some other shit. So this nigga gets with the girl and went there and fell in love with the girl. I didn't know what was going on. Like, by the time we came back to the to Arizona, she was like, the nigga said, yo, you know my shorty from out here? I said, yeah, we was on the tour bus, back in the tour bus. Nope, never forget this shit. Nigga said, yeah, she pregnant. I said, what? What the fuck you need? Go get the money out the bag. Like, I said, take the money out the bag, right? I got 30,000 in the bag, take the 30,000 out the bag, go back to the girl, take her shopping. Take her shopping at the less expensive place, so you shopping all day till you're tired type shit, nigga. And then after you're done tired, shopping and shit like that, you tell her, baby, look, I don't want this to end. I want this to be the way it is right now. I don't want to mess it up like I did my other relationship, moving too fast and bringing kids into this shit and all this other shit, and then take her motherfucking ass down to Choices. Right? This suck ass nigga went and told a bitch, I told 50, nigga said I told 50 you was pregnant, and he told me to take you shopping and to, you know, have you have an abortion. I'm dead. I'm dead. You figure out where his kryptonite is at, right? Bitch, I had that nigga jump off a building. So, at the end of the day, after that, she was like my motherfucking arch enemy without me knowing. This bitch telling Shaniqua all kind of shit. Like, you know, my baby mother, she sitting on the phone talking to her, telling her everything. Oh, he fucking with this one, he fucking with that one. The shit hard when she keep telling you fucking with somebody that's on the TV. So you looking at the tube, every time a bitch stroll through the TV and see them, she's like, she disgusted. But I knew at that point anyway that my relationship wasn't gonna work with my baby mother, but his baby mother, his old lady, would tell her shit because he told her some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the beginning. And I found that out later after they shit was all fucked up between each other. She told me what time it was. And he told her all that shit. And I said, man, this suck ass nigga. At that point, she was out of control. She was like uptown. Motherfuckers called talking about. That's how him and Yayo fell out. Sean Money and Yayo was cool, then they fell out because of the girl. When his old lady, when he lost control of that situation, she was around Yayo's girl a lot. And that's what fucked up the whole thing. This shit should be a documentary instead of fucking around. So people know what really be going on and shit. But, you know what's ill is, once the nigga get across the street, he adapt to the energy in the building and he start feeling like he my competition. You know, I'm just doing what I'm doing. But you watch and you see niggas get in the area around niggas and you start adjusting. Like, one time I had a party at the house, right? Big ass party, right? Like 1,500 people came, right? I got a big nightclub in my crib in Connecticut. Everybody there. This nigga brings a nigga from his neighborhood, right? Just got out. And is running around telling this nigga, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You know, showing him around the spot, you know, in the house, everything. And he's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this nigga eyes is wide. He like, God damn, these niggas got a lot of motherfucking money. At the time, if I was actually to build, you can't build a house like my spot in Connecticut. They won't even permit it because it's too big. It's 55,000 square feet. It wasn't done legally the first time they did it. You see what I'm saying? The guy who built it illegally. So now, like Mike bought it. I bought it for Mike. We in his house. He walking around showing this nigga all this shit. He telling him he got him. He got a Ferrari, got jewelry and shit all over the place. Now look, after a while, the sucker shit start coming out of him because he's a sucker. And the nigga don't answer the phone for the boy. Nigga start calling him, yo, what's up, my nigga? He not answering the phone. So, while he trying to do his little 1-2 on niggas like come through in the neighborhood with the Ferrari and shit like that, he go to barbershop out there. And they must have got a phone call that the nigga was around, like in the shop. Shit. They was excited, yo, your man around here, you know what I'm saying? So they don't know he ain't feeling like that's his man no more. Nigga come, he got his little man with him. They come in the barbershop, bam, shoot on the floor. They pull the gate down on the barbershop. Boom, shoot on the floor, take the jewelry, take the motherfucking jewelry off. Take the jewelry off the nigga. In the barbershop. And then I'm like, huh? God damn, this nigga's like associated to me in a different way. Like he's around me, like, you know what I'm saying? So I tell the nigga, I was like, yo, I'm like, Shot, what you gonna do? He go, huh? He's stuck. He ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going, hold up. I told the nigga, I said, don't buy no more motherfucking jewelry. Right? Because it's stopping me from my regular day of the shit that I'm doing. But don't pick up no more motherfucking jewelry because you don't know what to do if a nigga take it. And then these is niggas that you know. They out on the street. They're looking at you like a bite to eat anyway. You legendary sucker. Like you've been a sucker for so long that they're looking at you going, how this nigga get on? How he get in this situation with 50 in them? And I fuck with niggas not necessarily because of them how gangster they is. It depends on what their position is. Like if you're there to make music, let's make music. You ain't got to be out in the street running around doing all that other shit. But when you start to get reaping the benefits and you start doing this shit and wearing this shit and running around, man, you gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta know at least how to handle it if a nigga do some shit like that. But I think he was bringing that guy around because he was going like have him as his support if something like that would happen. But now that you done fucked him off, the nigga taking this shit from you, you know. And that's exactly how that shit went. And then when he got over there to Epic, American, he started trying to do what's some different shit. One time I saw Kid for the first time. Like Sha Money took a record that I did with Freeway and had the nigga rap on the record. And while he was rapping this shit, it was like my voice on the hook on the song. I was like, who the fuck is this? And I'm looking at him and I was like, yo, the nigga can rap. Because Kid was no click, clack, pat, pat, pow, pow, give me that. That's that. And nigga was like, he was going. And I was like, damn, nigga can rap. Whoever, you know what I mean? But I'm checking him out. And I'm going, but how he get that record? You know, and when I looked a little closer, you know, I seen Sha Money was gas. He be trying to gas niggas. Like, he be telling these niggas, like, yo, trust me, I know. I did this before, you know, G Unit. Like, it's the new G Unit. You know what I mean? Same shit he was telling Bobby and them niggas. It's the new G Unit. You know, trust me, I seen this before. It might feel like the new G Unit because you scared of these niggas. Niggas is coming out the environment doing what they do in the 90s. Like we coming out of Southside and because they not really familiar with that element. It could feel the same to you, but shit ain't the same. You know?
What door you want me at? 3A?
Low key, he had ownership in Slow Bucks.
G. Okay.
Tell you about that shit. Why he had the ownership in slow shit is why he got them a deal onto the on Epic, so he can kind of use the music to promote clothing and all the other shit like that. So they got their little deal running. As soon as they pull the dumb shit, and Slow got to get it. Slow got his jaw broke, chain took. You'd be really looking at him funny if you realize the chain is silver. They done spray painted. Nigga that took the shit was so mad he wanted to hurt him for that. He said, look, nigga was like, man, I should go get this nigga for having his fake shit on his neck. I'm like, nah, leave him alone. Let them make another move before something happens. And you can tell a nigga pussy. The niggas went running around, fucking with the little, the snows, the young niggas from my hood. Those peewees, those niggas babies that I grew up with. They run into them for support. To the babies. They're not stupid. They're young. They're not stupid. At the end of the day, I put that nigga ass out of business. Yep. I got on the phone with Mark Echo. Because I made all my money with Mark Echo with G in the clothing. We made to a point we was doing $80 million a year in retail. It sounds like a huge number, that's the number, but 10% of that is the actual money. So while you saying you're doing 80, you really doing 8, and we splitting it 4 and 4. At the time, still honest God truth, put that on 8. And these the niggas just distributing them little slow buck shirts and shit like that. So I told the nigga straight up, I said, this nigga making himself my enemy. And if you working with him, you financing it. The other end of this shit. So without me notifying you, you gonna become my enemy. Then all of a sudden you start to see it my way, so they drop them niggas. And you don't see those slow buck shirts on sale nowhere no more. That's how it go. Now L.A. Reid, I took to L.A. Reid. And then they make all these fucked up moves, so Money got his ass fired.